Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Sorry about the delay. I'm setting up some new software, learning how to do all this stuff. So I apologize that I'm late, but I've got this down now, so I will be able to arrive on time. So, anyways, happy Friday. Hope you all slept well and had a great start to your morning. I know it's very early for some of us, but yes, I am so excited to be here. So, before we get into our flow today, I like to just introduce myself. My name is Monique Marie. I am the founder of the Free Spirit Yogi, and I am here today and all days to help you create a better and happier life and to continue in that. As you guys know, my story was that I wanted to change my life about 4 or 5 years ago. I was just tired of seeing a sad and unproductive person. I felt that I wasn't really growing and doing much with my life, and I wanted to do more and be more. And I just started taking up more spiritual techniques and more life lessons to help me get along. And I really wanted to change my appearance as well. So I just really hunkered down and, started to live like a more healthier lifestyle. And this whole journey was accomplished because I decided that I needed to make a change. And in order to make that change, I needed to go back to a time in my life where things were, where they were easy and I was happy. So I went back to when I used to do gymnastics and acrobats, and that's where yoga came in. And I always loved yoga, but I didn't realize all of the profound things yoga could do for you. So I started studying and I learned so much, and yoga just helped me to really focus and visualize and become more disciplined and all of those things. And it's just really made life for me so much better. And I'm here to share that happiness with you as well. So, yeah, that's my story. I went from 160 to 120 based on discipline, meditation, exercise, mindfulness. All of those things help me to lose the weight. I was able to position myself a really in a really good job in a really good job area. So that also came from the discipline and the focus on what I wanted to manifest for myself. And I've been able to hold on to it for like the last 5 years. So, all of the things that we're going to be doing here in the Free Spirit Yogi are the things that will help you as well if you want to make a change. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be connecting to ourselves and our higher being. We're going to be able to transform and become that. And we're going to be able to, really just hold on to those dreams and to the vision that we have for ourselves to continue to grow and to continue to get into that place and that state of becoming who we truly are at the core. So, with that being said, I'm so happy to lead you today in our first Friday flow. Please go ahead and get yourself comfortable, grab a mat, or you can also, use, well, not really. I was going to say you can use like a yoga blanket, but I wouldn't recommend it. So I would say get your mat and yeah, let's get ready to flow. I got Pierre here, my baby. He just went through his surgery. I know, I felt bad, but he had to do it. They were making a mess of my apartment. So he's not, he's so embarrassed. He's like, don't show them, Mom. I don't want them to see me like this. But yeah, so go ahead and grab your mat. Get comfortable. I don't know if you guys saw my little Instagram story, but I am going to start selling these yoga bags where you can store your mats in. You can carry them on your back. 2 straps, really nice. Good for like biking, hiking, walking, public transportation, all of that. So these are my new yoga merchandise that I'm going to start selling. You guys can see the full drop in a week. Actually, I'll show you everything that's going to be on the website. But yeah, those bags are amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and pull it on out. I hope you can hear me okay. So we're going to do a kind of a Surya Namaskar routine where we're going to throw in some dynamic movements and some things to really get the heart pumping. And this is what I like to call my transformation flow. So let's see here. Yes, the transformation flow, or the free spirit flow, actually. So it's basically us doing the basics and throwing in a couple of dynamic movements. Oh, I should have grabbed a ponytail holder because this is going to get on my nerves. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, so like I said, it's dynamic movements with the basis of a sun salutation routine. So this is great because it's going to get the heart pumping. It's going to get everything moving. You're going to feel refreshed and renewed at the end of this. And yeah, it's a really good full body transformation because we're going to be using like our whole body to make this happen. So let's go ahead and before we begin, let's kind of warm up. Let's go ahead and cross our legs. Place your hands on your thighs. We're going to go ahead and reach up. Breathe. Bring back down. Reach up. Breathe. Come back down. Let's go ahead and twist to the right. Twist to the left. One more time to the right. One more time to the left. Beautiful. Go ahead and go overhead one more time. Bring your right hand down and let's take it on over to the right. Okay, bring your right arm up and your left arm down. Bring it over to the left. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just go long ways on our mat. We're going to do a forward fold, hands up, forward fold. Grab your toes if you can. If not, whatever your practice allows you to do today. Go ahead and lean over. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe. Come on up. All right. We're going to go ahead and stand up and start at the top of our mats. And we're going to go ahead and warm up with our first round salutations and then our sun salutation, and then we'll throw in the dynamic movements as we go. It's going to be about a 30-minute practice today. So hang in there with me. Like I said, it is going to be transformative. This is a good one to, start seeing some changes in your body. If you do this regularly, you can see it. So we're going to go ahead and raise our arms up, arch back, forward fold, nice and slow, touching the mat. Halfway lift, hands on shins, forward fold, step back with your right foot. We're going to go ahead and bring that knee to the mat. Raise your arms up. It's our low lunge. Place your hands back on the mat. Stepping back into high plank. Hold here, breathe. All right, slowly lower yourself down, chaturanga, belly on the mat, and we're gonna start with just a sphinx, small pose here, cobra, coming down, head back down, lifting up, downward facing dog, stepping forward with your right foot, left knee on the mat, raise your arms up, pushing hips forward, bringing hands back down, stepping forward with your left foot, forward fold, hands on shins, forward fold, raising up, arch back, hands to heart. All right, let's do that on the left side now. Go ahead and raise your arms up, arch back, forward fold, nice and slow, hands on the mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, step back with your left foot, bringing that knee to the mat, raising your arms up, pushing hips forward. Hands on the mat, stepping back with your right foot now in your high plank. Chaturanga, belly on the mat. Keeping your belly on the mat, we're just going to come up for a little cobra here, a mini cobra. And bring your head back down. Push up into that push-up in inverted V pose, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and roll your body. Bring that left foot up. Lower that right knee down, pressing the hips forward. Hands on the mat, stepping forward with your right foot. And we're going to go into that forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, roll the body up, arch back, hands to heart. All right, beautiful souls, here we go. We're going to throw in a little bit of a dynamic twist this time. So we're going to go ahead and raise the arms up, arch back, forward fold, hands on the mat, halfway lift, hands on the mat, stepping back with that right foot. Sorry, Pierre. Bring your knee down to the mat. Go ahead and push your hips forward. Bringing your hands back down to the mat, raising that right knee up. Placing your right hand next to your left foot. We're going to raise our right arm into an easy stretch. Bringing your left hand back down to the mat, stepping your left foot back. Now you're in high plank. Hold here. Go ahead and chaturanga down, belly on the mat. This time we're going to go into an upward facing dog, bringing the thighs up, bringing your whole body up, pressing down, come back down into your downward facing dog. Breathe. All right, roll your body forward, bringing your right foot up. This time, you're going to go ahead and lay that left knee on the mat, stretching back, bringing those hips forward, hand on the mat. This time, you're going to go ahead and place your left hand next to your right foot, and we're going to go into an easy stretch, raising up your right arm. All right, bring your left foot to the top of your mat. Forward fold, hands on shins, forward fold, roll the body up, arch back, hands to heart. All right, we're going to keep on rolling, yogi. Stick with me, make sure you're breathing. Take note of how you're feeling Were you able to stretch a little further on the mat as we move along in this? Do you feel any changes in your body? Take all of that stuff into account and see how you're doing. You'd be amazed at where you were when you first started to where you are by the time you end. So, all right, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, hands on shins. Forward fold. And we're going to go ahead and step back with our left foot this time. And bringing those arms up, bringing hips forward. Very good. Bringing hands back to the mat, lifting up that left foot with your left hand next to your right foot. This time we're going to start on our right hand side. Easy twist, bringing up that right arm. Bringing it back down to the mat. Stepping back into high plank. Hold here. Breathe, yogi. 1, 2. Go ahead and lower down. Chaturanga, belly on the mat. This time again, we're going to go with that upward facing dog. Thighs up, nice and tight. We're going to go ahead and roll our bodies into downward facing dog. Breathe. Rolling the body forward, bringing that left foot forward, right hand next to the left foot. Easy twist, raising up our left arm. Go ahead and bring that hand down, stepping your right foot to the top of your mat, forward fold. Hands on shins, halfway lift, forward fold, rolling your body up. Arch back, hands to heart. All right, yogis, so that's our first dynamic routine. Now we're going to go into our second one here. Give me 1 second. I love the braids, but all of this. All right, hands to heart. Go ahead and raise your arms up, arch back, forward fold, hands to mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, step back with your right foot, knee on the mat, hands up, pressing forward. All right, this time we're going to go into our half pose here. So you're going to lift up your you're going to lift up the right leg, balance, bringing your right arm up. Hold here. Go ahead and bring your right hand back down. Slowly lower that right foot back to the mat. Stay in a high lunge here. Pressing the hips forward. We're going to step back with our left foot. Chaturanga down. Come up. Oh, we already did. I'm so sorry. Come up here. Downward facing dog. Step forward with our right foot. And this time we're going to do the half crescent pose on the left-hand side. So go ahead and kick up that left foot, keeping your right hand on the mat. Raising up that foot. When you find your balance, go ahead and raise your right arm. Raise your left arm. All right, again, we're going to go ahead and lower our hand first. Then bring your foot down, high lunge. Step forward with your left foot, hands to heart. Arch back, hands to heart. Sorry about that. All right, yogis, we're getting there. Now let's do our left side. Go ahead and bring your hands up. Arch back. Forward fold. Hands to heart, hands to mat. Halfway lift. Hands to mat. Stepping back with your left foot this time. We're going to go ahead and bring our knee to the mat. Arch back. Low lunge. Bringing hands to mat. Kicking that left foot up this time. Keeping your right hand on the mat. Finding your balance. We're going to go ahead and raise up that right arm with your left foot. Hold here. Go ahead and lower your hand first, then bring down your foot for a high lunge. Stepping back with your right foot into a high plank. Lower down, chaturanga, belly on the mat, and upward facing dog. And then into our downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and roll the body forward, bring that left foot up. Again, we're going to place our left hand on the mat, raising our right foot, our right leg. Once you find your balance, go ahead and raise up that right arm to go with your right leg. Slowly bring your right hand back down to mat and your right foot back to mat. High lunge. Go ahead and bring that right foot forward, hands to heart. Raise them up, arch back, hands to heart. All right, yogis, I know you're feeling it because I'm feeling it. Go ahead and take some nice deep breaths here. Just get in touch with your breath. Let's go into mountain pose here. Get strong, get grounded. All right, and here we go. This is our last round. We're going to throw in one last dynamic move, and then, and then we'll be all set. All right, go ahead and raise your arms up, arch back, forward fold, coming down, hands to mat, halfway lift, hands to mat. I'm going to go ahead and step back with our right foot, bringing that knee to mat, low lunge. And this time we're going to do a half split. So we're going to push back, or push our hips back, keeping our hands flat on the mat and feeling the stretch right here. We're going to feel it. So you're going to go ahead and just push back like you're trying to sit into a split, but you're not. Hold there. All right, come back up into high lunge. Go ahead and step back, high plank. Chaturanga, down, belly on the mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Roll your body up, bringing your right foot to the top of your mat. And we're going to now lower down that left knee and go into our half split on the right. Breathe, yogi, breathe. Again, feeling the stretch right back here. Coming back up into that high lunge. Hold. Go ahead and step your left foot forward to the top of the mat. Arch your butt, arch back. Hands to heart. All right, yogis, here we go. One last time. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back with your left foot, knee to mat. And we're going to go ahead and push back into that side, that half split, this time starting on the left, starting on the right. Hands nice and flat on the mat. Going forward, coming into that high lunge. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back with your right foot, holding your plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga down, belly on the mat, coming up to that upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And we're going to go ahead and step forward with our left foot this time, bringing your knee to the mat, and our half split on our left side. Oh, breathe, yogi. You feeling it? You feeling any difference in your body? I hope so. I'm feeling it. All right, come on up to that high lunge. Hands to side, stepping forward with your right foot. Both feet are you're now at the top of your mat. And we're going to just arch back. Hands to heart. All right, yogis, that is our sequence. We made it through. Let's go ahead and do what yoga is all about, which is the resting. Go ahead and lay down on your mat. Feet are the width apart of your mat, arms as well. Everything is nice and open. We're going to send all of that energy, all of the stuff that we've built up in us while we're doing that movement, and we're going to send it out to the universe because now we can release it. Everything that was built up inside of us, we just worked it all up, and now we're pushing it out. So go ahead and just relax, breathe like normal. Focus on your breathing. Feel your belly rise. Feel your belly go towards your spine. Again, feel that belly rise. Close your eyes if you feel the need to, and just breathe normally. And while you're here, I want you to think of the most perfect day that you could experience. What would be the most perfect day? I want you to go there right now. Who would you be with? What would the weather be like? What are the sounds that you would hear? What would you be doing? What would you be smelling? I want you to play all of that into your mind right now while we're releasing all of the stuff that has been built up inside of us. While we're releasing, what would be a perfect day for you? Om. Om. All right, yogis, start to bring the life back into your feet. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Bring your legs together and Roll over to your right side in a fetal position. Breathe. Today's a new day. Today is a new start. It's fresh. All is well. And it will continue to be, because whatever was in the past is in the past, and the future will unfold itself soon enough. Just be present in today and enjoy it. Go ahead and take your go ahead and take your left hand, place it near your heart, push yourself up into a seated position, crossing legs or just having legs in front of you, hands on thighs. Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Bring hands to heart. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, Yogi. I appreciate you showing up for yourself and trusting me to lead you in a transformative flow today. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow for the sound bath and Monday for meditation. Have a blessed day. Namaste.